Okay, so hello everyone. My today's topic is all about function in Python, but obviously it is very big topic. So I have divided this into three parts. So in the first part, it is like basically introduction to Python and how we actually write the some normal scenario to write the function. So when it comes to function, it has some terminology like def keyword, then name of the function, and parentheses or parameters and colon symbols and everything. So directly what I will do, I will just open a new file. It is already open actually, and I will write the very simple hello world code. So first of all, here just like your C programming, here it is not required void or integer. When you are defining a function, you have to write def, which indicates define. Okay, so def is a keyword, and then you can write give space, and you can write any one function name, for example display. And right now I'm not passing parameters inside this bracket, so right now it is empty, no parameter. Okay, just for printing only hello world. And as we know in Python, like if or for loop, after that we use colon. So here also I will use colon, and then I will press enter. So automatically that cursor will come to the next line with some indentation. And suppose here I write print, and if I write hello and then world. Okay, and then again I will press enter. Again cursor is coming to that place only. That means if you want to write something more, then you can write. Otherwise, if you are done, suppose in this function I want to write only one line, and if I'm done with this, then press the backspace, so it will come to your original place, your cursor. So here also remember one thing, there is no opening curly bracket or closing curly bracket. And now obviously now my cursor is at the start place, and we are done with the definition of the function. This is the defining part of the display function. Now only thing is we have to call this function. So I will write only function name. As per this program, the function name is display. So I will write display, and again no parameter. Okay, and if you want, you can call multiple times also any function. So simple logic is, when a function is called once, then it will execute once. If it is called twice, then it will execute it twice, and so on. Suppose I will write one more time display. So here I am calling display function two times. So I will just save this program somewhere. Demo1.py. I will repeat. Okay. And then from the keyboard F5 to execute this program. So as I'm calling display function two times, so it will show me hello world two times. See, this is how you can write this, what you can say, uh, simple function based program in Python, one line program. Same way, suppose if I say now you write the program for addition of two numbers, for example. So it is like with parameter also it is possible, without parameter is also possible. So we are done with the hello world without any parameter. So now I will write one simple program which will add two numbers, and and obviously we know if we are adding two numbers, we require two variables, and we are writing program using parameter. So I will pass two parameters in the parameter bracket. Again here, just like your C program, in parameter, no need of any data type. That means no need of integer, writing integer, or no need of writing float. Directly you write the name of the variable. That means a comma b. That's it. I am done with the two parameters and colon. And again I will say, for example, enter, and I will write print, and I will simply write a plus b. That's it. And if I'm done with the my code of that defining addition function, then backspace, we will come to the main line. So now whatever we will write at this point or from this point onwards, it is not part of add function. And then I will call add. So obviously at the time of declaring and defining, we have passed two parameters. So when you are calling, So that time also you have to pass two parameters, and just for understanding purpose we will call this uh, add function two times, so that we get the two times output also. And now I will just quickly click on Ctrl S for save and then F5. See, first add function calling, we are getting output as a 50, and second we are calling, we are getting output as what, 70. And likewise you can write actually multiple program. Again, if you want, I can write one simple program that is nothing but to check it is odd number or even number. So quickly I will write now def, that is nothing but a define, and we are checking, so we'll write the function name as a check, and we will pass only one parameter because obviously we are going to ask user enter one number. So, and based on that we will display that it is even or odd, or otherwise we can directly pass the parameter also. Okay, and then colon compulsory. Now if whatever number in the parameter variable, if it is modulus by 2 equal to 0, again colon, then it is which type of number, print even, and even, and suppose else, and then I will write, sorry, colon, okay, else colon, and I will write print it is odd. And now I'm done with my not program exactly, but I'm done with my defining the function check. So I will come to the original position so that I can easily call. I will write check, that is our function name, and I will write, for example, 10 as a one parameter only. And I will also call one more time, that is again check, and I will write 7. So second time also I am calling with the odd number, and first time I am calling with the even number. And I will just save this program and then run. See, for first time it is even, and for second time it is showing me what, odd. Same way you can use return keyword also in the Python. So one, or you can say two, three things which you have to remember. Return is a keyword in a Python programming language. Second, obviously it can return result. And third, it is not mandatory for a function to have a return statement. It is not compulsory. Okay, and if there is no return statement in the function body, then the function by default returns none. So that we will check with the example, but right now we will check how return statement works. So by writing again one simple program, for example, define and add, which is having two parameters like this, and colon, and I am writing c is equal to a plus b. So I am not printing right now, I am just storing my result in this variable c. So now when I will call, okay, I will write x equal to one more new variable, but that is outside of add function. So x equal to, I am calling add function with two parameters 20 comma 10. So obviously at this point it will jump to add function, then 20 will get copied into a, 10 will get copied into b. It will go inside of this function, 20 plus 10, 30. It will return our answer, that is in C, 30, and that 30 will get replaced by this statement. So at the end, x equal to 30. So in the next line, I will write print x. One more thing, just remember one thing, that last two lines, this, are not part of function body of add. They are outside of the function. So Control S and then F5. See here, we are getting answer as what, 30. So this is how you can return this statement. And one more thing, like suppose you are not writing return statement, but you are writing something like this. For example, I will just modify also this program. Suppose you are writing define m1 as a function name and colon, and you are writing print, and you are writing hello world, for example. And once I'm done with this, okay, outside of this, if I write m1, that is the name of the function, it means I'm calling. So when it will jump to this part, it will print hello world for sure, first time. But this function is not returning anything. And if I write something like this, x equal to m1 function. So obviously meaning of this line, this part actually is to call m1. It will go inside of the m1 function body. It will print hello world, that is also for sure. But we are not returning anything. So when it will come back, nothing has been stored in x. Okay, but suppose if I write print x, so now the question is what it is going to print. It will print none. So this m1 will print hello world one time. This m1 will print hello world second time. But this x will print none. So we will get total 3 output. One is hello world, again hello world, and then it will print what? None. Then you can return multiple values also. Suppose if you are interested in returning multiple values, that also possible. That is also possible actually. That suppose if I write one simple program, define and m1 and bracket I am writing a comma b, and I am interested in doing two things actually. One is to add both the numbers a plus b, and one is to subtract both the numbers, that is a minus b. I am doing two things, and then I will write one return statement that return, and my answers obviously stored in two variables. One is in C and one is in D. So I will write return C comma D. Okay, and then when I will press enter and when I will try to call, okay, this m1 function with two parameters. So suppose if I write m1, then if I write 10 comma 5, something like this, so it will jump to m1. Then we are storing two answers and it is returning also. So if you are returning anything, so obviously here also while calling we have to store somewhere. So here you have to write x comma y equal to sign, so that when you will call, it will execute this part, and while returning it will store C and D into x and y. So in the next line, when we will write that print x and y, that print x and print y. So from here only we can say 10 plus 5 is 15, and 10 minus 5 is 5 only. So 15 and 5. See here. This is what we are getting. Likewise, obviously we can call like one function can call another function also. Like in our program, if we have two functions, okay. I will just quickly write the program for that also. I think till here you all must have understood about the at least introduction, or you can say that basic part of a function. And I will just quickly write one more example defined without any parameter actually. And I will write only print, and I will write hello as a message. Okay, and okay, 1 minute. I will close the bracket. Okay, and then if I'm done with my function body of m1, then backspace, and I will write define m2, and I will write colon, and here I will write print, and I will write world. Okay, and inside this from m2 we are calling actually m1 from the m2, and outside we are calling only m2. So obviously your program executions will start from this line. This will first call m2. It will go inside of m2. It will print first of all world. Then it will call m1, so it will jump to m1 part, and then it will print what? Hello. So now let us check the answer of this also. World and then hello. See. So this is all about the introduction and basic part of this, what you can say, function. But in my next video, you will find many things like how to assign a function to a variables, pass function as a parameter to another function, define one function inside another function, and likewise and so on. So thank you everyone.